What's up guys, it's Ray Karen. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be unboxing the 2018 MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. Now, I waited, that's why this video is going up a lot later than all the other reviews of this particular computer. I waited a little bit just because I've been debating going from my 13-inch to a 15-inch Mac, and it took me, I forgot when this computer came out. I think it was like a month and a half ago, but I definitely waited to pull the trigger just because I was unsure whether or not I wanted to make the switch from 13-inch to 15-inch. And I know a lot of you guys were saying in my previous MacBook Pro video from last year that that was the reason that I was running into so many issues with Adobe Premiere and Photoshop and not Final Cut, but Premiere, Photoshop, and Illustrator, because my previous computer only had dual core. This baby, octa-core. So let me stop rambling and open it up. Ooh, yeah, handy dandy knife as usual. Oh, come on. Look at that, guys. I definitely went with the space gray option again just because my last MacBook Pro was space gray and I really like how it looks. So this is the actual computer, pretty lightweight compared to how heavy the box is. In here you get instructions, most likely manufacturer warranty, you get your charging brick, and you get your USB-C to USB-C cable for charging the actual computer. And that is all that comes in the box. So I could close this. Let's talk about the specs really quick. I opted for the, like I said, 15-inch 2018 with Touch Bar. I will talk about the Touch Bar in a minute. I also got the i7, what was it? The i7 processor with the turbo boost up to 4.3 gigahertz. The 4.6 turbo boost was, I think, $300 more, and I really didn't think that I needed that. I got the 1 terabyte version as well. But anyway, guys, like I said in my last video about my MacBook Pro from last year, I thought the Touch Bar was a gimmick, and I actually retract that statement because for a lot of people using the Touch Bar when they're using Final Cut, I do not use Final Cut, I use Adobe Premiere, but when they're using Final Cut, and you can use any Adobe products, there are a bunch of different shortcuts, so I don't think it's a gimmick. It definitely shaves down your editing time, and I will definitely have another review later, probably 1 month after, you know, me doing this unboxing and setup, showing you guys how to set up the computer. But like I said, I think that it's not a gimmick. I've seen a lot of people, since having that computer and moving on to this one, I've seen a lot of people that shave down their editing time, or if they use any like Logic music producing software, it shaves down editing time just because of those quick shortcuts. So stop yapping and okay guys, this is it. Like I said, my fear was that it was super big compared to my other 13-inch Mac. It's not that bad, honestly. The size, oof, guys. I know you guys seen a MacBook Pro before, but Apple, like, you get me every time. This thing is, okay, and they put this protective little thingy on it. This thing is cool. Let's not drop it. But yeah, guys, this is the computer. I'll give you a closer up view because I'm going to do the setup, and I'm going to show you guys how to set up a Mac if you never did with a external hard drive if you want to move your information over. It's super easy. That's not going to take long, but I just thought that that's something that, you know, if you guys never did before by yourself, you can come to my video and check it out. So I almost spec'd this computer out, like I said. I just felt like I did not need the i9 4.6 turbo boost 4.6 turbo boost on this computer. My biggest issue with my previous Mac was that anything that I was doing, the CPU would be really bogged down. I could be watching Twitch, I could be using Adobe Premiere and going to Photoshop. Now, I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, that's because Premiere isn't optimized for a Mac. And you are correct, Premiere is not optimized for a Mac. But like I said in my last video, if I'm spending the amount of money that I am on a laptop, I expect it to perform how I want it to perform, just because, you know, it's an expensive machine. Now, I know Final Cut is optimized for Mac, so yes, it's gonna run faster, yes, it's gonna render faster, but I just don't use Final Cut. Nothing against it. It is an awesome software, but I prefer the whole Adobe suite, and that's what I would be using. That is one of the main reasons I opted to get a new computer, because with how beefy this computer is, I do not expect to run into the same issues that I ran into with my previous version. So, oh yeah, I forgot. I did opt for 32 gigs of RAM. My last computer had 16 gigs of RAM. So I did bump up everything. So now it's the i7 octa-core processor, 4.3 gigahertz turbo boost, 32 gigs of RAM. What was, I can't remember the graphics card, but it was a bump up in price as well. And disclaimer, if you guys are starting like YouTube, or if you're into video editing or anything, you do not need expensive Mac computers. You can get just as good PC computers out there. I am an Apple person, so that is why I opted for a Mac. Just wanted to throw that out there. I don't want you guys to think that you need to spend tons of money to get into YouTube or video editing or anything like that. There are other alternative options on the market as well. So I'm going to show you guys quickly how to set this up with an external hard drive if you wanted to move your information over from the external to your new computer, or if you also have iCloud Drive, that is another way to move your information over. It's super easy and super quick, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. Okay guys, so when you're setting up the computer, what you want to do is go ahead and select your country and your language preference, and then you're going to put in your Wi-Fi password, and it's going to take you to this data and privacy. You can just click through this, and then this is the most important part. It's going to show you, sorry I zoomed out, is going to ask you where you want to transfer your information from a Mac Time Machine backup or startup disk, from a Windows PC. Don't transfer any information. Now, as you guys know, I moved from my 13-inch MacBook Pro 2017 to this one, so I am going to choose the first option from a Mac, and then I'm going to hit continue. But before I hit continue, I need to go ahead and get my adapter. This is the one. Sorry if this is super close, guys. This is the adapter that I use because it has all the different ports. If it will focus, it has all the different ports on it that I need. And I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, but yeah guys, this 15-inch MacBook Pro does have 4 Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt 3 inputs on there, but it doesn't have any USB regular inputs. So I just snap that in to the side of my computer here. Sorry guys. I just snap that into the side, and then I use a Seagate external hard drive. You can use whatever you want. I know a lot of YouTubers use the Lacy, but this is the one that I've been using for the longest time, and it's nice and inexpensive. So I'm going to plug this into the side. And if you're getting a Mac, this is what it looks like when you're using the dongle. That is my external hard drive, and then it is going into the dongle that has the USB type, the regular USB for my external hard drive. So back to the computer screen, and we're gonna hit continue because, like I said, my Mac is I'm already moving the information from my old Mac to my new one. Okay guys, now that we have our power, now we have the computer on the power supply, now all we need to do is you're going to select the external hard drive. Like I said, mine is the Seagate, and then I'm going to hit continue. And my last backup, I did it the other day because I knew I was purchasing the new computer. Make sure you always guys back up all your information, whether it's your phone or your iPad or your computer. Just back it up so you don't lose it. And then we select that most recent backup. It's just like when you do a backup on your iPhone. And then right here is showing me all the information that is on my external hard drive. So it has my applications, it has my different user accounts, other files and folders, and my computer network settings. I am going to go ahead and move everything over from that to this computer. Like I said, this is 1 terabyte. My last computer was 512 gigs. So I'm going to just move everything over and not really care about missing out on storage. Alright guys, so this is the last step. Previously I just had to set a password. Obviously I didn't film that, but yeah, I just had to set up a new password, and then it moves over to this screen, and this is just showing me the information that is going on. I don't know why it's named Surrey's MacBook Air. It is from my previous Mac Pro, but that's not important. It is showing all the items. If you guys can see that, that is 17,341 items to move over. So this process does take a little bit of time. Like I said, if you're using iCloud Drive, I believe that doesn't take as much time as moving it over from an external hard drive. But this does take a little bit of time, and that is really it. After you get past this screen, I believe you're going to go to like the startup screen, and everything from your previous computer should be on your new computer, your desktop background and all. Okay guys, so that's it for the video. I hope it was super helpful. Definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're thinking about getting a new computer, or if you have the previous version of this computer from 2017. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you use Final Cut or Adobe and your thoughts about that. This was a super quick video. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing and let you guys know how to set it up if you're moving from an external hard drive. I know you guys will probably continue to tell me in the comments that Final Cut is optimized for Macs, which I already know. Thank you for that bit of information, but there are people out there, Mac users, that do like the Adobe side of editing and video editing and picture editing a little more than what Final Cut has to offer. But until the next video, I will see you guys then. Quick note, I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but I want to thank all of you guys so much for getting us to a little over 3,000 subscribers right now. I know I haven't posted a video in a little bit depending on when I upload this one, but I definitely want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys, new and old subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm glad that you are part of the family, and I will see you guys in the next video.